Good morning, folks. It's a nice sunny day here in England. Unusually, it's been a bit shit lately, but it's a nice sunny day. So, last night, Oscar Collazo stopped Jayson Vayson in defence of his WBA and WBO and Ring Magazine Minimumweight titles. Now, this was a weird stoppage. Stopped him in the 7th. It was a good fight. Collazo dropped Vayson in the first round. And although Collazo was having the better of most of the exchanges and he was pretty much in control of the fight, I had him way ahead by the 7th round. Vayson was actually fighting well and he had a good 4th round. He was working nicely to the body, and then inexplicably his corner just waved the fight off in the 7th round, and that was very bizarre. It's probably one of the weirdest and worst stoppages I've seen. I've watched it back again this morning. I can't see any reason why that fight was stopped. I really can't. He wasn't getting bashed up. Collazo wasn't hurting him, smashing him to pieces. He wasn't cut. He wasn't showing any signs of distress. And the fact that his cornermen just waved it off, Vayson looked very perplexed and confused, like most of us, I didn't really like that stoppage at all. I thought it was a very, very weird, too early stoppage. Maybe that the corner knew something that the rest of us don't know. We'll have to find that out. But from what I was watching, from what I could see from my sofa, watching it on the television, I couldn't see any reason to stop that fight. So I was a bit disappointed with that one. It was a good fight. I was enjoying it. It was warming up to be a good fight. I would imagine Collazo probably would have won. Like I say, he was way ahead on my scorecard. But Jayson Vayson was being competitive. He was fighting back. He was working nicely to the body. He was punching with Collazo at times. So yeah, it's just one of those that leaves a bit of a sour taste in your mouth. The stoppage was a bit ridiculous, really. And obviously the co-feature, Gabriela Fundora, obviously the sister of Sebastian Fundora, successfully defended all of her undisputed flyweight titles against a young lady called Alexas Kubicki. Stopped her in the 7th. It wasn't really a competitive fight. I didn't have a problem with that stoppage. She was getting a bit bashed up. She wasn't put down or anything. She wasn't like staggering or anything, but she was taking a lot of punishment in there, and she didn't seem to be able to get a foothold in the fight. She had a couple of good spells, but overall Fundora was in charge. She's a spiteful puncher. She's probably one of the most spiteful punchers, I think, in the women's boxing. And I enjoy watching Gabriela Fundora. I think she's fantastic. She's one of my favourite female fighters. Kubicki was very, very, very outgunned in that, and I didn't have a problem with that stoppage because she was getting smashed around a little bit, and save her for another day. Save her for another day. There was no need for that. For that to continue. She was taking a lot of hard, spiteful shots, especially that straight left hand. They were snapping her head right back, especially the last sort of sequence before the referee stepped in. Her head was getting snapped right back. So I didn't have a problem with that stoppage, and Gabriela Fundora is fantastic. Gabriela Fundora is absolutely fantastic. So yeah, good little bit of boxing last night. Early hours of this morning here in the UK. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Like I say, a bit of a sour taste in the mouth with the Collazo victory. I haven't got a problem with Collazo winning it. He was winning anyway, but it was just the fashion that it was stopped. That was a bit of a ridiculous stoppage for me. What do you think? Do you think it was good stoppage? Do you think the referee did the right thing? I personally, his corner, it wasn't just the referee, it was his corner. I can't get my head around it this morning. I watched it again, like I say. I can't see, maybe something was happening in the corner. Maybe they had a conversation in the corner. Maybe there was a problem that was addressed that obviously we weren't all made aware of. You couldn't easily detect it sitting at home or behind your computer or your phone or whatever. So yeah, but a bit of a bad taste. I hate things like that with a bad stoppage like that. The fight was warming up. It was a good pace. It was a good entertaining fight, and then just kind of get spoilt by a ridiculous early stoppage. But anyway, that's my opinion. I hope you're all well. Take care, folks, and I'll speak to you soon.